Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake, aka Happy Roots, and today we're going to be potting up several cuttings that I've been rooting. I've been putting off potting these up for a hot minute. I've had most of them sitting in water or water with leca and rooting. Most of them rooted really well. There are some that didn't root at all, so I'm just going to go ahead and place them in the chunky mix anyway. I find that they root fine in there for me. We're going to go ahead and start with the Hoya allegensis. You can see this one's pretty well rooted. I'm like flipping it around everywhere because I can't see where I'm putting it. This Hoya rooted really well for me. I find that the thinner leaved Hoyas root pretty quickly, and especially if they're just in water. Alrighty, here we go. We've got it all potted up, and then all I need to do now is water it in, and I do use bark, so I do have to soak this mix when I first pot things up. After a little bit of soaking, extra watering, and really making sure that I get all in there, there it is. And the next one we're gonna do, I'm trying to decide because I don't want to like leave these roots just chilling out here because I don't want to dry them up. So I think I'm gonna go with the Hoya Sunshine here. This is Hoya Sunshine MB 1594. When you start throwing numbers and letters in there, it's like, are you remembering the correct thing? You better go look, check that tag. So if it is, I will correct, or if it's not, I will go ahead and correct that on the screen. I decided to go ahead and pot this guy up first because I thought it looked the most vulnerable. I just would have hated to get all those roots and then dry them out and kill it. But I'm really excited for this one to take off. It was so stinking cute. This comes from Miss Anisha, and hers, of course, is her mother plant is just beautiful. This Hoya has absolutely beautiful blooms, and I do believe they're different. They're like B and C type blooms. I don't know if there's an A type or not, but that's the ones that I had run into when I was researching. But just a beautiful plant. Next, we're going to go ahead and pot up the mini verticillata. This one has had a tragic beginning. It came to me in perfect shape. I brought it home, and that night there was a lovely stink bug that actually came and attacked this plant. It lost one of the leaves right then and there. I was so surprised to see the damage done by the little stink bug. I was so disappointed. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do this Asami. It's super cute. It's got new growth already. Looking back at this footage, I realized that I have a lot of blank spaces where I'm actually doing the potting of the plant and you can't see anything. So I apologize for that. I will be sure to be cognizant of that going forward so that you guys aren't just staring at a blank screen. Here that is all potted up and dusty and crusty. I'm gonna go water that guy in really quick. Oh, here is the mini verticillata watered. Can't wait to see the new leaves on the new growth coming out. There's the Asami, nice and watered, and it looks like it's ready to grow. For the next Hoya we're going to be potting up, let's go ahead and do the Paradisia, and this I'm super proud of because if you remember during the unboxing, it was the one that came pretty sad and dehydrated. I threw it into a plastic gallon bag and a little bit of water, and I would make sure to air it out every once in a while, but it firmed up for me and then it actually started growing roots. So I was so excited that it didn't die, and I said that I would save it, and I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to, but I did. So I'm happy to get that potted up today. I'm excited to see the new growth. I saw a little growth point on there. So I'm just really excited to see that grow. It's always fun. And here that is all potted up, and I gotta water it in, of course, just as I had with all the rest. I was so nervous that I was gonna kill this plant, but I was so happy to see that it lived. So please cross your fingers for me. I will update you as soon as I can with the new growth. The next Hoya that I'm gonna pot up is the Hoya lacunosa Full Moon. It is so beautiful and so silvery. It is just, it's got this like pale glow to it almost. Like I literally can't even describe it. You'll just have to look. It is so beautiful. And wouldn't it be the perfect time to show you how beautiful it is, or was, or all the things? It would have been the perfect time, but instead, I didn't. Isn't that crazy? So crazy. Way to go, Jake. But anyway, it's gonna come up again and you're gonna see it, and it is beautiful, so please take my word for it. I promise I'm not lying. I know what you're thinking. Why isn't it on the screen yet? And I'm honestly thinking the same thing too. Where is the plant? Show me the plant. But guess what? It's just nothingness. But here it comes, so please enjoy the rest of the program. And just like I promised, here is the full moon in all of its glory. It's just as beautiful as I told you, I promised. Look, see, there you go. I'm being so delicate with it because I actually snapped one of the smaller leaves right off the petiole. So, that was lovely. Love myself for that. The next Hoya that we're going to be messing with today is the Hoya subspecies pallidiflora. This is what was crossed with Hoya obscura to make Hoya sunrise, not to be confused with sunshine, which I was just talking about prior. I got this all potted up really quick and watered, and then the next Hoya that we're going to be working with is Hoya lacunosa poonsack. I can't but help to feel elated when I say poonsack. I mean, it's a great time. You should try it. So in rapid succession, here comes some more. Here is the leucantha. I was struggling with this, getting it rooted, but it finally started to root, so I decided to go ahead and pot it up right away. And then the lacunosa Borneo red did not root at all. Completely firm, sun-stressed even, no roots. So I'm hoping that I can work with that. And now what I'm doing is just staking down this lacunosa crossed with obscura because there's not really too much room to actually plant it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pin it on top and make sure that it stays nice and watered until roots form. And you can see me kind of start moving some of the bark out of the way. I really wanted to make sure that this was in contact with something dirty. Something that was more moisture retentive, so that roots could actually form. You really, really have to make sure that you're getting a good contact here. And then after struggling with it for a little while, you can see I finally got it to where I wanted it to be. We're going to do the same thing with this piece of serpent. This was given to me by a plant shop owner here locally, Miss Katie, and she saw me in a candy store and ran over it and said, "Hey, I was going to throw this away, but I wanted to see if you could bring this back to life." So I told her that I would try my best. I did lose some of the leaves already because it was pretty dehydrated, but I just wanted to pot it up and see. With plants, you never know what you're gonna get sometimes, so I decided to just try, see if I can get it to live. But with that, I've got them all watered and soaked, appropriately hydrated, and I'm finally done with this task that I've been putting off for a few weeks. Thank you for joining me, friends. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. I will be giving you an update once these guys start growing, and I can't wait to see you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye!